Viewer discretion is advised.
Hey guys, okay, I kind of wanted to pick up where I left off yesterday, and I don't know where I left off yesterday. I've taken you guys through my childhood, all the different religions and faiths that I've practiced and explored, and just my general being at home life. So after practicing Haitian voodoo, there was a period where I would go back and forth from Haitian voodoo to traditional witchcraft, to Haitian voodoo to traditional witchcraft. I could not make my mind up. I finally did make my mind up 4 or 5 years ago, and it's just stuck with me ever since. That's me. What traditional witchcraft teaches, their practices, their ethical codes of conduct, just rings true to me. So that is my path. And yes, I don't have all black on today. Almost, not all. It's been a crazy journey, really crazy journey. When I was actually practicing Haitian voodoo, I did kind of see results at first, and then after a period of time, it was just like the Lua they stopped. They got lazy. And I don't think it's really smart to. Haiti is poor enough, so why go out and spend all this money on food that you're just going to put to waste? I can understand in Haiti when an animal is sacrificed, which I completely disagree with. It is wrong, it's immoral, and they should have the same laws that the United States does. It should be a felony. I don't think anybody should be able to practice animal sacrifice whatsoever. But that's just my opinion, and not a lot of people are going to actually find my opinion valid, but that's okay. I'm perfectly okay with that. Yeah, they just stopped working, so I don't see why anybody would want to go out and spend that much money on food and alcohol and cigars and just all this stuff, and get nothing in return. It's just not right. Yeah, I have my opinions on that faith. And yeah, I'm perfectly fine with traditional European witchcraft now. Everything has fallen into place. It's just, I'm spiritually fulfilled. Still searching, still learning through the Ouija. It's been a really amazing journey. A really amazing journey. I had a lot more to tell you guys too. A lot more. Oh, my hair's out of my face. Texas Rose. So you don't have to come over with your spit and wipe it out of my face. Don't know what else to tell you guys. So I kind of think, since witches are supposed to practice magic, the entire time I have been doing traditional witchcraft, I've taken it more as a spiritual practice. I have not done too many spells. I do spells. I do spells. But I find positive thinking, just knowing that you already have it and it's already in existence, it materializes it a lot faster than a spell would, any kind of prop. So that just kind of, I actually took my journal and got up last night at like 3 in the morning, and I actually wrote something. It was profound, but I wrote something. Just like my whole entire like practice into one little paragraph. I'm not gonna read it because it's a little personal. I'm trying to think how I can sum it up for you guys. I would say, yeah, manifesting my own desires, just simply through my own personal power and will, and knowing it's going to happen. That works better for me than it would a spell, because like I pointed out with my my love spells, bad idea, very bad idea. That was a terrible situation. Yeah, I don't know what else. I don't know what else you guys want to know. What do you want from me? So yeah, the spell part, you know, I do have random charms and stuff that, you know, are up around the house for protection and whatnot. And, you know, I don't really... the only holiday that I will really celebrate is Samhain, which is every day for me. Halloween is every day. Last year I did a lot better at celebrating the Sabbats, which, I mean, I care. I mean, I always, you know, I always light a candle in for that specific, you know, day or, you know, whatever is happening. I don't really practice anything in the full moon. I do a little bit of full moon magic, not too much. Yeah, I just find my my magic takes place and works better in my own head, in my own astral world. It's just that's the way it's been for me. Very good at black dark arts. Very good. The results are very quick and gratifying. But yeah, there are very not dire consequences, but there are consequences just to everything. Everything. What else? It's too early, you guys. It's way too early. And yeah, I do my own thing. I completely do my own thing now. Don't belong to any specific coven or group, and I personally don't want to be. I think it's just better for me to be by myself, practicing, doing my thing. Because I know a lot of people would not agree with what I have to say, because I am very boisterous and opinionative. And if I don't like something, I'm going to tell you. And I'm afraid if I ever would have joined a coven or something and I said something, I would speak with my foot in my mouth. I would definitely say something. If somebody did something that I thought was ridiculous, I would call them out on it. But that's just me. I just don't take shit from anybody, including people from any kind of religious faith. I don't care who you are. If you're the Pope, I don't care. I will tell you how it is. So yeah, that is what I'm doing today, as far as practicing my faith and just how far I've come from my Wicca days. Very, just, you know, it's just very humbling when you get to this point where, you know, you just think your existence into reality, which is so much better than having to go out and buy a crazy amount of props and candles and food for the spirits they don't eat, that's wasted, that could go to a kid that needs food. of that. And a lot of people don't even, have the means, the money or the means to actually, go out and buy this stuff. It's just ridiculous. So that's my little rant. Yeah, I'm getting a little ranty. I honestly don't know what else to tell you guys. Oh, okay. I'll get into, why I actually have, social anxiety disorder. Like I said, I'm not going to contribute it to Pan or anything that happened in the past when I was down in my old house. I was 16 and I just got my driver's license, and it was 4th of July, and somebody told me, okay, this is going to be fun. We can do this specific drug, which keeps you up all night. It wasn't anything fun. I don't think it was fun at all. I felt disgusting and gross afterwards, which totally punctured my spiritual practices. So I struggled with that for a while. But I've been completely clean of that for years and years. I like my sleep. I like my food. So no, that was a terrible experience. I do think that does open up doors to different astral dimensions that are terrible, hellacious dimensions. And I have experienced those, and those are not fun. That bridge of if you're hallucinating or if you're not hallucinating, is this reality? Am I really seeing somebody in a tree? That's just not, it's not fun. So yeah, that was a long time ago. I was 16, I'm 30 now. So a long time ago, but yeah, I did have that problem. Once, twice. So it really wasn't a problem or an addiction. Pain pills were my addiction. That, I don't even know how I got addicted to them. I think a lot of people, after they try something that ups them that much, they would like to go to something that downs them. But pain pills up me. They make me wide awake. Coffee calms me way down. Coffee calms me completely down. Anything caffeine, it relaxes me and calms me down. The whole time that I was going through my, not a phase, but the whole time I read all these grimoires and everything on Luciferianism and Satanism, was about the time that I had broken my wrist and I was taking Tramadol and Norco and Vicodin and Percocet, anything I could get my hands on, which wasn't too long ago. And I had been very clean prior to that with the pain pills, and it really pisses me off. That's my weak spot. But I don't crave that shit anymore. I don't care. I'm too old for that. My body does not recover like it used to when I was 20. Sadly. But I still wouldn't do it if I could. The whole time I actually was studying the Goshia, a lot of necromancy, a lot of dark arts. Actually working with Lucifer in the Luciferian context and the ideology. I was actually summoning these demons, which are actual daemons. I think that was kind of my dark night of the soul, which was completely scary. It scared the hell out of me. I thought I was going to die. I didn't know I was suicidal. I felt like I was going crazy. It took 7 months to almost a year for my biological system to actually regenerate itself. And I'm still not 100, I'm about 99.9% fully back to myself. So it's amazing to not have to take an opiate for anything anymore. Even the fibromyalgia, shungite water is helping tremendously. I've broken down and I had to take ibuprofen 2 nights ago. But ibuprofen is a lot better than an opiate. But, that whole time I was doing that, it was total dark night of the soul. It was crazy. I did things that I don't regret. I've learned from. So by doing that, if you are partaking in any kind of opiate activity, or any kind of like methamphetamine activity, anything to degrade your aura, your spiritual well-being, physical and mental health, you are going to attract everything possible, from Zozo to Mama to Satan. So the videos where I am actually talking with Satan, and those are real. Those are very real. But in those videos, it's like I have no control over myself. I had no control of what I was doing. I didn't know what I was doing. It was scary. That was scary. So I will say that Ouija, necromancy, alchemy, the Goshia, Luciferianism, and pain pills clashing. They butt heads. Or you actually go through the dark night of the soul. You take your journey. I felt like I was on the journey to the underworld with a Nana, shedding all these things off of me so I could come back and be reborn. And that's actually kind of what I feel like now. It's like I've been reborn and I see things clear. Things are clear. And I have noticed that people have said how much healthier I look, and happier compared to some videos. Some videos I actually have been on a pain pill for the wrist, and if you heard that, yes, that was my wrist cracking. I'll never take them again. People just, they can tell. You don't look. I felt great after taking those Tramadol. I felt amazing. I felt like I could, I got 4 or 5 books read, grimoires in a day. Go to sleep great, wake up, not remember that night before. It was terrible, not remembering anything. So now I think what I'm doing is everything has been embedded in my subconscious. And I think the more that I open myself back up, and the cleaner I am, now that I'm more, clean, I think that some things may come out through the Ouija, some things may come out through dreams. Just bits of information do come to me through it's almost like a download of information. It's like a burst. So that's really my scariest point was that. That was the scariest point ever, was being on all those pain pills and now not remembering what I actually did. So, yeah, I've hurt a lot of people. I've done a lot of horrible things. Not horrible to people, to myself, to my body. But it's all a learning experience. Everybody has a vice. That was my vice. My vice now is coffee. Coffee and the Ouija. Good to go. So yeah, I have definitely grown through the dark night of the soul, big time. And it's really amazing what you learn about yourself while you're withdrawing from, these things, these opiates and these just nasty narcotics and just synthetic things that you put in your body, and now it's just, you feel good, and you feel good, you feel healthy. Being sober is fantastic. which I never thought it would be. It is. I would not change anything that I've done in the past to alter anything that is happening now or can happen in the future. I just don't think that would be that. All that happened for a reason. I did that for a reason. I did it because I wanted to feel good. I didn't want to deal with issues. Now I can deal with the issues, like I said before in my part 2. I can look at an entire situation from like 5 different aspects, pick which one is going to be the best for the entire situation and the ones involved, personally myself too. And I can actually step back, transmute, and see the positive within that negativity. So I think that is, that is a lot to do with a lot of people's fears. I see a lot of people, even after I give advice on the Ouija, people are still wanting to contact demons. I don't contact demons anymore. If you want to, you can, yes. Just know what you're doing. There's nothing wrong with it. If that is what you want to do, demonology, conjure up these demons, just know what you're doing. Be prepared. Be prepared for the consequences, because there are consequences. Alchemy, I think, is probably one of the most applied practices in my life right now, alchemy. Which, thank you, Karen. Thank you. So yeah, I did everything that you guys are doing too. Well, not everybody has done or will do what I've done. You guys better not, because it's terrible. A life ruiner, can be. Luckily, I came out on a positive note. So that is kind of why I'm here. I have separated myself from that entire situation. People, places, things. No more. None of it. Don't do it. You have to get rid of triggers. I don't keep anything as a security blanket. My dog he takes tramadol for the back or something. No temptation there, nothing. So I'm proud of myself for that. I'm very proud. So it really was. It was a huge fight with that. So that is how you invite these things into your life. Zozo, Mama, whatever, demons. Yeah, that's how you do it. That's how you attract the real deal. Now, people that are scared because they use the Ouija board or something like the tarot cards or the runes, and they had a bad experience, and then they attribute everything in their entire lives to the Ouija because the Ouija made that happen. No, I don't think so. I personally think that is fear. Somebody's fear that they have not been able to break that chain. So, like I said, write it down, journal all your fears. Why? You have to come and you have to confront your fears. That is like basic alchemy. Transmuting those fears into the positive, so you can see the positive. And yeah, they were great. I mean, I did have great experiences on those things, on those pain pills and things. And I do appreciate, and I'm humbled by those experiences, but I would never do them again. But now I have that experience, with me, and that is another reason why I don't know if you guys can see it. I have a help button tattooed on me. So that is my constant reminder that I always have help. I have help from Source, Spirit, God, whatever you want to call the higher power. Sometimes I'll just sit here and I'll just push it, and it doesn't work. it's broke. Yeah, I actually got that tattoo when I was heavily into Vicodin. So everything just kind of it's all interwoven, and when you're done with that kind of experience, you see it all. You see how everything took place and what you did, and then you go back and you think, well, how can I, apologize to this person and make things right with that person? It's possible. You can. You can. I'm living proof. And yeah, that was something, a big ordeal. So I actually have a blog that I took down with my experiences with meth, which is terrible. Just the 2 times. If you guys listen to Fergie, Crystal Ball, right there, perfect. To quote, Crystal Ball show you things that you are not supposed to see. Worshipping 2 gods will get you in deep. Very true. Very, very true. And look how, look at all these, well, Fergie, I know, she went through basically the same thing. She sat looking at her clothes hamper, thinking there was a demon inside of it, for like 48 hours straight. Okay, I never got that bad. I was never up for that long. But it was terrible. Terrible. Yes, I do believe certain things, substances, can help open you up. But then I think once you're in that space or that realm, or you're on that vibe, I think it is not a false vibe. I think you are detoured into something else. You see the light. It's pretty lights. Everything's nice. And then it just goes downhill, downward spiral big time. And that's just not a good thing. But yeah, sometimes I get triggers. I'll smell it. But nothing to make me ever fall back and be like, oh, I'm gonna, go out and do that now. No, not hardly. Yeah. So I remember the night I did it, I was here. I Googled it. I didn't know what it was because I was told it was safe. No clue. So I Googled it. First thing I found was battery acid. Freaked out. Made my boyfriend leave. Went to my mom and dad, told them exactly everything that I did. Went to my doctor, told her everything I did. My doctor, she has been my doctor since I was born, and she is just the most amazing person ever. She is non-judgmental. She is so open. She's not here anymore, and it just sucks because I keep having a reoccurring dream that I'm talking to her on the phone, and I'm telling her that, my antidepressant isn't working. But then in my head I'm thinking, well, yes, it is. But I just think it's because I really, really miss her. But yeah, I did. I went and I told my doctor. I got tested for all kinds of things. Just everything, even sexually transmitted diseases. And I've never been with that many people. So that's what that did to me. Totally turned my life around. But I wouldn't take it back because I've learned so much and I've come out on top so much. And I have the best of friends that support me. They're there for me constantly. I don't care what time of the night it is or early morning, day, whenever. Always there for me. Jamie, I love you so much. You've been through everything with me since junior high. You are one of my best friends ever, and you always have a place in my heart. Doris Pace, I'm calling you out, D. You're my burger girlfriend, and I love you to death. And yes, you're gonna get a hug when I see you again, even though you don't like it. Too bad. Hello. So that's all I gotta say about that. Yeah, I have a very select few people that I associate with. I have acquaintances, a ton of acquaintances, but only a few very, very true friends that have been there through thick and thin. Issa, I love you. Mandy, my boo, I love you too. And yeah, they have all been with me through thick and thin. Never judging. Always concerned though, so that's a good thing to have. So yeah, that was one experience that I did not think that was going to pop up right now, but it did. And I really hope it's not going to storm because it's getting really, really windy. And I don't know what else to tell you guys. I'm not sure. I have a lot more to say. A lot more to say than just this. Okay. I'm thinking of more things now. Okay, quite a few comments are coming through. I'm actually reading some of them right now. I got smart and figured out I can do that on my iPhone. I had no fucking idea that you could do that. It just shows how tech savvy I am. So yeah, lost my train of thought again. Okay guys, when you use the Ouija, you are creating, like I said before, you put your hands on the planchette, put yourself in that high vibration, heart or hips to heart meditation. Again, go buy Karen A. Dahlman's book, KarenADahlman.com, CreativeVisionsPublications.com. You'll get an autographed copy of the book, maybe even a little note, a thank you. She's very, very generous that way. So you can get those books there. And website. Oh, okay. When you put your hands on the planchette and you get into your state and your session and you start to, do your thing, yes, you are opening up a portal, but you're not opening it up through the board. Nothing can come out of the board. It's a piece of wood or masonite or cardboard. So yeah, nothing can actually come out of the board because it's just plastic and wood. It's you. You're the one. The spirits are all around us at all times. Different dimensions coexist with ours. All time, past, present, future, I believe is all just happening right now. So everything that is happening in the future has happened. It's already happening. The past is happening already still. It's just a repeating cycle of just an endless, constant cycle. So yeah, you can't get anything to come out of the board, literally. You attract it. It's you. It's what your mind is set on. If you sit down and you're focusing on, okay, well, today was a really bad day. I hope so-and-so just, their head explodes. Okay, that's gonna be, the energy you're giving off. You're giving off that energy. That energy is gonna come and find you. You are going to match with that. And it's gonna come, and there you go. So that's pretty much, Ouija-stitions. There's so many. Yes, you can take your hands off the planchette. No, it's not going to move by itself. It can't. The spirits these energies need us. All our five senses and so on and so forth. So you can't, you're not going to open up a portal to hell. If that were true, I would have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 portals to hell opened up in my bedroom. Just this one section of the bedroom of my apartment up here. So yeah, sorry guys, ain't happening. And yeah, that's, I've come now to just share everything that I've learned over my course of, since I've been 7, 8. That is like my complete goal, is just to share everything. I wanted to share it with the world. There's so much that, there's so much out there, and it's just fantastic and amazing. Endless possibilities, literally endless. And if people just see that and experience what many of us experience through the Ouija, I think the world would be a better place. I honestly do. So yeah, that's just my ultimate goal, is to share, teach. Not really teach. I would never consider myself a teacher. Maybe a first grade kindergarten art class teacher. We can wear smocks all day and throw paint at each other and eat glue. I'm kidding. Yeah. What was I gonna say? I don't know. You guys don't know either. Shit. But yeah, I would never consider myself a teacher or, a role model. At least I hope not. I wouldn't consider myself the best role model. Maybe learning from my experiences. Yeah, I'm just gonna completely skip that. That's a terrible, terrible thought in my own head. Yeah, a little bit more about me. Yeah, I do want kids one day. I want one kid, at least one. I know I'm gonna get one somehow, some way. Payback's for hell, and I know it's coming to me. Oh, I have a demon chihuahua, so that's the first of the payback. Now, I love that little guy. I want him to come on video, but he's sick. Well, he's not sick, he's got fleas. So it's the end of the world, because he's drama, just like his daddy. Yeah, no, not currently in a relationship. Haven't been for a long time. Everybody's scared. People are scared, literally. That's kind of funny, too. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's pretty much it. I think you guys know my entire life story. If I can think of anything else, we'll totally do another video. So this is part 3. I think in my next one, I will give you a tour of every single Ouija board I have. I'll kind of go and give like a little brief explanation, history type thing, on who gave it to me, where I got this one from, and just fun stuff, just the different trinkets and stuff, maybe. And yeah. And that's it for today. Maybe. Possibly. So, part 2, wow. You guys are awesome. Seriously amazing. Hopefully this one does as good. I'm not sure. So, all you guys, thank you so much for watching. Seriously, you're all amazing. I love you all very much. And yeah, everybody have a great day. It's gloomy, very gloomy. So, I love you all very much, and thank you guys for watching again. And yeah, let me know. Let me know if you want part 3, and then we'll go from there. Alright guys, thank you.